What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Conversation with Detir, where we talk about life and how your mindset affects it all. Let's get to it. So, today I want to talk to you guys about where you're going. So, when it comes to where you're going and the steps that you are taking to get there. So, when I'm looking at my life and everything that I'm doing day to day, there's so many moving parts to my life. There's so many different things that I have to do to get to where I'm trying to go. There's so many things to cross off, so many things to try to figure out. So me coming to you guys right now with this message is try to help you guys to explain to yourself, what does it take for you to get to where you're trying to go. All right. What do it takes for you to get to where you're trying to go? Like, what are you trying to do? What are you trying to accomplish? Because as I'm looking at my schedule and everything I have going on, see, a lot of things I'm doing is behind the scenes that people don't know about. I'm moving in silence when it comes to certain things, and other things when it comes to the platform. I'm trying to explain to you guys the process of what I have going on. But as I'm doing this, I'm realizing there's so many different things that's going on. And for me, I've learned the importance of having like a schedule or having a notebook, writing things down, checking things off to make sure that you're doing everything. It helps so much. Even though you heard this thing, I did a video that was called well, basically I was talking about repetition is the mother of all learning, right? And it's things you do over and over and over again that helps you get to where you're trying to go, and it's very important. So when you're thinking about these things, when it comes to what you're doing, as far as what you're writing down, it starts to become a practice of what you're doing every day to accomplish your goals and accomplish what you're trying to become better in. And I say all of that because as I'm building this platform and as I'm building how I want this to look, right? It's not easy. And sometimes whatever you have going on in your life, you might want it to look a certain type of way, and you might not even know how to get to certain places. But to me, that's not as important anymore than just doing something, finding you a routine of doing something, finding you a regimen and sticking to it and becoming better at it. There is no excuses. And I'm learning this time over and time again, day after day, that it does not matter when it comes to what you should be doing, when it comes to what you're actually doing. Like, you have to build, you have to grow. And all growth, so say for myself, everything that I'm growing in, a person might not see. They might not know everything that I'm working on, but it's going to show up in your work. It's going to show up in your consistency. It's going to show up in the things that you're doing that's becoming better, what you have going on that's making whatever you're doing better. So I want to just talk to you guys about the planning of everything and how important it is for you to literally have something. And for me, it works better for me to write things down and for me to check these things off every time I complete something, every time I finish something, because it's keeping me locked in. Okay, this is what I have to work on. Okay, even when it comes to running errands, if I have to go pick up a suit from the cleaners or drop off a suit from the cleaners, or what I need to say to the people at the cleaners about making an adjustment, whatever it is I have to do. If I have to work out, what time will I have to work out? Like, what that schedule may look like between this time and this time. This is what this looks like for me, right? When it comes to doing content and the research that I'm doing on certain things about the content, certain conversations and meetings that I'm trying to do, and worried about the next day. Like today I was up at 2:00 in the morning for work. Tomorrow I got to be up at 2:00 in the morning for work. And I just got to the house about 30 minutes ago. So it's not right now. It's 5:37. I've eating. Is that even right? I ate. And I have to be at bed at a good time because I need to make sure that I have an adequate amount of sleep for my work day. But I still have to find time to make time to put things together. So there is no excuses. You might have a busy schedule. You might have a lot going on, but it's a whole lot more going on when you don't have it planned out on how can I execute everything that I have going on? How can I complete everything that I have going on? But you have to get it done. So I'm so excited about growth, and I'm so excited about people who's watching my content. I get calls, I get messages from people saying, man, your last video really helped me. It really inspired me. It helps me to stay focused and so forth. It's a lot of things that's being done good. So if I'm focused on it not being perfect or perfected or what I need to tweak and make better, then I'm actually doing a disjustice to someone who's actually growing from my content. Another thing for myself is being more, putting more content out, trying to work with the schedule that I have, as far as being tired or, have too much going on like within a day, but it's not an excuse. You have to find a way to get things done that needs to be done in order for you to get to where you're trying to go. So I hope that helps someone who's listening to this message today. Until next time, remember that it's one love from me to you. Remember that it's progress, not perfection. You rest in the end, not the middle.